What's up, you guys? I'm Nia. Welcome back to my channel. I'm just sitting here reading Deuteronomy chapter 7, or I'm really in chapter 8 actually. So I'm reading Deuteronomy chapter 8, and it says, "Thou shalt also consider in thine heart that as a man chasteneth his son, so the Lord thy God chasteneth thee. Therefore thou shalt keep the commandments of the Lord thy God, to walk in his ways and to fear him. For the Lord thy God bringeth thee into a good land, and a land of brooks of water, of fountains and depths that spring out of valleys and hills, a land of wheat and barley and vines and fig trees and pomegranates, a land of olive oil and honey, a land wherein thou shalt eat bread without scarceness, thou shalt not lack anything in it, a land whose stones are iron, and out of those whose hills thou may dig brass." And then it says up here, I guess I should have started with the beginning part, but it says, "All the commandments which I commanded thee this day shall you observe to do, that you may live and multiply, and go and possess the land which the Lord sware unto your fathers. And you shall remember all the way which the Lord thy God led these 40 years in the wilderness, to humble you, and to prove you, to know what was in your heart, whether you would keep his commandments or no." So it's basically because I told y'all I'm going through that journey. Like I'm living this same life, and I understand why he had to strip me down from everything, from my family, my friends, from all the material possessions that I used to, cherish so much. Even when it comes to, I guess I ain't even gonna say that just yet, but everything that we just be idolizing. Like I said, he doesn't want us to idolize anything or anyone. He don't even want you to idolize your car. If you feel like, oh, I just love my nice car, or I love my nice house, my nice this, he will humble you and take all of that from you if you start idolizing that more than you idolize him, because he is a jealous God. But yeah, because he is a jealous God. He doesn't want anything coming before him. He don't want to be used for those things. So it's funny that it says that right here, because he wanted to see if, when it gets tough, when I make it tough for you, are you still gonna love me? Or you gonna only love me when I'm being easy on you, when I'm giving you everything you want? And that's what he was doing. That's what he was doing for me on this journey. Like, just saying, like, girl, are you only in it for the blessings? Because, like, yes, I promised you that I'm going to do this and that for you, but let's see how bad you really want it. Just like he tested Job. I swear, I always say I connect with Job and Joseph so much. I haven't gotten to everybody else in the Bible yet, but I really connect with them because God has stripped me from everything. Like, look at me. Like, I literally look like what I'm going through. Like, and it's just so interesting because he has stripped me down. Like, when they say, well, God will humble you, God will humble you. He will humble you. He will humble me. He will humble us all. But everybody's not willing to get out here and say, nobody wants to put out the bad things that God says, no one wants to sit up here and talk about all the negative things that's happening in their life. Everybody gets on social media and act like everything is just all glitz and glam and they live in the luxurious life. No, God will humble all of us. Nobody is exempt. And even your favorite celebrities, you might not see it, but God works behind the scenes. It's not always meant for us to see what everyone is going through, which is why I guess that's why people don't always post everything. You wait till you get over that hump and then you let people know what's going on. But it's just interesting that I've read this. I'm not gonna make it too long, but he does. Just as a man chastened his son, so the Lord God will chasten you. The same way we discipline our kids, God disciplines us too. We all have somebody over top of us. Just think of, in any business, it's always somebody. Like, it's so funny because because I've worked in so many corporate jobs, and then I had my own business and hustle or whatever, and I know that we make up rules in a business, and there's always somebody over top of somebody that can make it happen. That's why when these corporations, when I'm calling them and they trying to act like they can't do this and that, where's your manager? Okay, well, who's over you? Okay, well, who's over you? Because there's always somebody over top of somebody else. It's a chain of command. So, and just like in the corporate world, in our world, we think, oh, we the parents, oh, we got the final say. No, because if you do wrong against your kids outside of the commandments of God, God will get you. Don't act like you don't get discipline. We all get discipline. Our kids get the discipline from us, and we get the discipline from God. So I just wanted to say that, and just don't ever think that you too good for anything to happen to you. Like they be saying on Twitter, they like, never be the person that say, oh, that could never be me. Oh, it could never be me. Because God will humble you. And wait till I finish going through what I'm going through. I'm going to tell you guys, and I'm going to keep it real with you guys. Like, don't ever think that it can't be you, because it can be you. You can be in that girl's shoes. You can be in that man's shoes. Don't ever think it can't be you, because God will humble you. But nonetheless, it's to teach you a lesson. Don't ever feel so low down about your situation that you feel like God is just hating you and all this. Because I'll be saying that, like, you just hazing me. I feel like I'm in a sorority. Like, is this what this is about? Why would anybody want to be a part of the kingdom if this is what they have to go through? And I'm like, being hazed. But it builds the endurance. With God's way, he knows what he's doing. He's hazing you for the right reasons. And you just got to stay down till you come up. Stay down and show him that you're really down for him no matter what. You got to really show him that you're really down. Just like in our relationships. I don't know why I'm about to cry, y'all. Because I know I've been getting mad at God. And I be talking to God. I said, I'm sorry, God. I be getting mad at you. But you know what you're doing in my life. You know what you're doing. I hate it because I'm so used to being in control. So you don't know how hard it is for me to give up control like this. Like, I ain't supposed to be crying, but you gotta give up the control. Stop thinking everything is supposed to go your way because you think in your head that that's the right way. You have to do it God's way. And every time when we trying to do everything our way, look what we have to go through. Our soul suffers internally because we be trying to do so much our way instead of doing it God's way. Look at the world. Look why the world is so crazy. Because a lot of people are selfish narcissists, and nobody is supposed to be a narcissist but God. God is the narcissist. Like I've said plenty of times before, God is a narcissist. He is a narcissist. This is why the world is run off of narcissism, because you got the copycats, the government, and some of these parents, some of these other people out here. Everybody wants to be like God. Everybody thinks they're the God and they're the high almighty. They run this. I run this block. I run this hood. This my city. This my this. This ain't, none of this is none of you guys. It's not mine. It's not yours. It's nobody's. It's God's, and God got the final say. And like I said, we're about to feel God's wrath. Some places are already seeing it. Look at the wildfires going on. Look at all the stuff that's going on in the world. Do you think this is just, who you think is behind this? That's why I say God is of love, but he's also of teaching lessons. Like it says here, thou shalt also consider in thy heart that as a man chastened his son, so the Lord God chastened you. And to chasten someone, to chastise, means to allow them to suffer, to be hard, to give them that discipline, to show them that tough love. I love you, baby, but it ain't gonna be easy. Like, I believe in tough love too, because everything can't be sugar and sweet. Just like my kids, with what we going through right now, even they're learning lessons in it. So, I'm even appreciative of it, because it's humbling my daughter. She needs to be humbled too, because she's so spoiled. She used to being able to do this, do that, do that. Mommy, this, she feels like I owe her this, and she's owed that, but she don't even understand what it takes, mommy, to even be able to do some of these things for her. So she don't be appreciative. So, I'm not gonna make the video too long, but I'm gonna be going more into this. I wanna get back to reading before this little baby wake up. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Just understand, stay down until you come up. Yes, it's gonna be hard. Yes, you're gonna cry. Yes, you're gonna be angry, but so what? Stay focused on what your calling is, what God is telling you to do in your life at this very moment. Stay focused on that. Don't focus on the blurredness of it. Don't focus on the, I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but don't focus on the negative of what you're going through. Just see how you can bring some type of positivity out of that situation, because it doesn't last forever, you guys. I promise you, it doesn't. And as long as you have that mentality, you can get through anything. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Deuces.